Welcome to Kaumudy Global. Experts believe that, rather than a big strategic one, the threat Ukraine is facing is a tactical one with the use of smaller warhead that causes targeted devastation. Look at the risks of the tactical nuclear strike Russian President Vladimir Putin may authorize. In a carefully orchestrated conference in front of TV cameras on February 27th, Putin ordered his defense chiefs to put Russia's nuclear forces on high alert. The decision was immediately denounced by Western countries, with US Secretary of State Antony Blinken describing it as a provocative one. It was indeed intended to prevent the US and its allies from boosting the support to Ukraine beyond existing economic sanctions and arms supplies, the Western analysts states. Not only is this meant to instill fear in the whole world, it's also meant to scare anyone from helping in Ukraine. Beatrice Fihn, who leads the international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons, remarked. According to the Stockholm-based SIPRI Peace Research Agency, Russia has the largest number of nuclear weapons of any country, with a total of 6,255. The experts remarks, the threat in Ukraine is not the deployment of a massive strategic weapon that would pose a global threat, but the use of a tactical weapon by Putin, one with a smaller warhead that produces localized damage while posing no threat to European lives. The impact of these weapons varies depending on whether they explode at ground level or above the Earth's surface. According to Pavel Luzin of the Russia-focused think tank Riddle, the employment of the tactical weapon would be over the sea or in an uninhabited area as a kind of intimidation. After that, if the adversary still wants to fight, it may be used against the adversary in the direct way, he said. Christopher Chivis, the top US intelligence official for Europe from 2018 to 2021, reportedly stated that the war can be ended in only two ways. One, the continued escalation, potentially across the nuclear threshold, and two, a bitter peace imposed on a defeated Ukraine. The use of a weapon of mass destruction against Russia would be a doctrinal justification for responding with a nuclear weapon. Kristin Van Brusgaard, a nuclear expert at the University of Oslo, said, "Is the situation an alarming one? The political cost of the use of nuclear weapons would be outrageous. He would lose the little support he has. Indians would have to pull out, the Chinese as well," said William Albrecht, an expert on arms control at the International Institute for Strategic Studies. The reasons behind Putin's tactical attack, as experts evaluate, Ukraine and the Western capitals fear that Putin finds himself cornered, sustaining major battlefield losses and economic problems at home that put his political survival in doubt. A tactical nuclear strike would be intended to break the resistance of Ukrainian forces and force President Volodymyr Zelensky to surrender. This is Anjana signing off for Kaumudy Global.